Dear students, I welcome you all. This is an awareness video on Open Elective course Augmented Reality and Virtual Reality offered by Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Myself, Gauri Shankari, Assistant Professor, CSC. Virtual reality. Virtual reality is an simulated immersive experience wherein you'll be forgetting the real world and you'll be completely in an imaginary world. You can interact with the immersive simulated world using all those senses such as sight, sound, and sometimes touch can be used. You'll be wearing a head mounted display and you'll be involved in that interactive simulated world. You can interact using your senses. So nowadays, VR is getting used in n number of applications. That is, even in the education sector, in gaming, and even in medical field, you'll be using this VR. Next one is augmented reality. Augmented reality is an artificial environment wherein the real world objects are in line with the computer generated objects. That is, you'll be using a smartphone, you'll be having a target image. When you place the smartphone on the target image, the computer generated data will be popped up. It can be used in n number of applications, that is even in the education sector or in construction of home or placing interior designs or viewing the particular machinery, how the functionality of the particular machinery is done. All those sectors, in all those applications, AR is used. So you'll be having a smartphone embedded in a particular image. If you place a target image on the phone, the particular generated data will be displayed. So what is the difference between augmented reality and virtual reality? So augmented reality, as I said, it overlays the digital images into the view of a real world. That can be done only with the help of a smartphone. Whereas virtual reality, it is completely different from the real world. You'll be using a headset and you can view the 3D experience. Next one is XR. Mixed reality is one which is a combination of augmented reality and a virtual reality. So, the AR, VR, and MR forms the XR. So, these are the core objectives of our course. First one is to describe the fundamentals of XR and to outline the virtual reality architecture and modeling, and we can able to develop virtual reality applications to explain the basics of augmented reality and to apply the design principles of augmented reality apps. So this is the syllabus overview. Unit 1 deals with XR overview, that is what is AR, what is VR and what is MR, what are all the challenges and what are all the applications of each one of them. Second unit deals with VR input output and modeling. So what is VR is all about, what all the input devices available and how the modeling techniques can be used in that particular VR applications. Third unit deals with VR application development, how to develop the VR applications, how to set up the environment for developing such applications, how we can grab a particular object, what all the transformations we can apply to the particular object, what all the manipulations we can do. All those relevant to the application development of a VR can be described in Unit 3. And in Unit 4, we'll be discussing about AR, what are all the AR principles available, what are all the different types of displays available to view the AR applications. Fifth unit is all about AR application development. How to develop an AR application, how to create an environment, set up an environment, how to perform such animations and how to transform all those objects, and at last how to build a particular application, iOS or Android applications. So these are all about the syllabus. These are the textbooks. So what is the role of XR in industry? So XR is a combination of VR, AR and MR, right? So nowadays this XR is used in industries for multiple purposes. So these are some of the roles of XR in the industry. So how companies are using such XR? To view the particular reference videos or digital manuals and giving a remote expert assistance. Someone will be sitting in the remote area and will be giving the instructions to operate a particular machine or a particular product or to simulate a particular thing. And to simulate a product performance, how the product is performing, to visualize the infrastructure of a particular project in various angles, and to overlay the design components on an existing module. I'll be having one module. In addition to that, I'll be putting some modules, overlaying some modules into that components. So these are the roles of XR in industry. These are some of the applications where VR and AR or MR can be used in training, education, planning, urban planning, in mental health services. A lot of them will be affected by some mental disorders. In order to make them rectify from it, VR games or some apps can be used in that. Culture and tourism, to view the historical places, in gaming, interior design of a particular home, or manufacturing a construction of a particular product or a particular house or a building, and advertising and marketing. These are some of the applications this virtual reality and augmented reality can be used. So next question arises is that what is the necessity for a non-CS student to take this course? So, as one of the professors, Samir Mukherjee, has rightly pointed out that virtual reality is the next big thing. So, what kind of academic background does anyone need to study this VR? So, no specific academic background is needed. Simply, if you have some animation skills, if you are able to do some code in programming language, you can become a VR or a AR app developer. So, as I said, a lot of applications are there in the real world. So, once you know about basic VR or AR principles and basic some animation techniques and programming skills, you can develop VR project. So whatever background you can be studying, you can able to take this course. And what is the career scope of VR in India and abroad? So there are a lot of plenty of opportunities available in this VR projects. So you can do a lot of projects in VR or AR. So whatever course or background you are from, it will be helpful for you to set up a very good career or to develop n number of applications, VR or AR. So the background of a particular student is not never necessary. So whichever branch you are, whichever course you are studying, you can take this VR or AR course. This is the faculty contact details. Thank you.